Hey guys, I just kind of want to have a little Star Wars discussion, Um, ever since Blu-ray was released, maybe ever since I've seen the movie, but now that the Blu-ray has been released and I have it and own it, and all these feelings about the movie have been stirred back up inside me, especially involving Han Solo and Kylo Ren, or Ben Solo. Spoilers, in case you haven't seen it yet, which you should have seen it. You should have seen it by now, if you haven't already seen it. Um, yeah, I understand that Han Solo's death is a very upsetting thing. I was upset to me. My eyes watered a little bit. I didn't full on cry, but I was upset. It was, hurt me right here. Han is a character I like. Um, he's probably on my list of favorites, but he's not like, I don't think he'd be top three. Like, I mean, I love all the Star Wars characters, and I don't hate Han Solo or anything like that. I like Han Solo. Harrison Ford is one of my favorite actors of all time. Love Han Solo. Love Indiana Jones, and all of his other movies are great. But I mean, a lot of people are acting like, oh, Han Solo is the main character of the movie. He's the main hero. Not really. No. In the original trilogy, it was mainly Luke's story. It was from Luke's point of view. He was the main character. He was the main hero that we went on the journey with. And I mean, if you want to even argue it further, um, Anakin is the main character. I mean, if you include the prequels, which I know a lot of people don't like the prequels. I mean, I like parts of the prequels. I don't like the films themselves as a whole, but there's parts and stuff in it that I like. But if you look at the prequel, if you consider the prequels and the original three films, then it's really Anakin's story and Darth Vader's story. I mean, he's like the hero and the villain of the whole thing. Like, so it's mainly about Anakin and his journey, really. I mean, it's more told from Luke's point of view in the original trilogy, but I mean, it's still kind of Anakin, slash Vader's story, if you want to get real technical about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, Han Solo is a supporting character. Yes, he's a hero. Yes, he's well beloved by everybody, including myself. Um, but I don't know what it is. I was upset and I was sad that he died. They got killed by his son, but I wasn't as pissed off about it as my wife was. My wife was pissed. She like I think I was wearing this Kylo Ren shirt to the movie. I think I don't know. Yeah, I think I wore it to the first time when we saw it because, and she like hates Kylo Ren now. She always hates Kylo Ren. Like every time she sees him, like I hate you. So she doesn't. She don't like Kylo Ren at all. She wanted Ray. She wanted Ray to kill him right there, and then and there, in the final fight of the movie. And it's like funny. It's like that. Like then she wouldn't let me buy, or she wouldn't buy for me any Kylo Ren stuff. Like if I didn't have the money and she had the money, she wouldn't let me buy it, or she wouldn't get it for me. She's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, what happened? Like before the movie, you got me to get the Kylo Ren shirt and all this other stuff." And she's like, "That's before I knew what he did. That's before I knew who he was." I'm like, "Oh, okay, gotcha." But I mean, Kylo Ren. Let's talk about Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's whiny. All he does is throw tantrums, and then he gets hurt by Finn, who's only a stormtrooper, and then he gets beaten by a girl who's not even a full trained Jedi yet." Okay, a few things. Kylo Ren is not fully trained. He knows how to use the Force. He knows how to use a lightsaber. He's a trained warrior. He's definitely a skilled warrior, but he's not a full fledged. He's not even a Sith Lord. He's not a Sith. He does not. That's why he's not Darth Kylo or Darth Ren. Even though Ren is like a last name, if you will, of all the Knights of Ren. So like every member of the Knights of Ren will be like, blank Ren or whatever. So Kylo is really the only thing that's to him specifically. I don't know what his new name's going to be. I don't know what his new title's going to be in episode 8. I hope it's something cool. I don't think I want it to be Darth Kylo. I don't think that's very menacing. I think it should be a whole new. I think Snoke should christen him a whole new cool name. So hopefully they'll come up with a cool name for him. Adam Driver says Star Wars Episode 8 script is awesome and amazing and great. So I mean, I'm really looking forward to Episode 8. And the trailer for Rogue One comes out tomorrow on Good Morning America. So I might do a video about that. But anyways, Kylo Ren. He's not a Sith Lord. He's not fully trained in the dark side or the Force. So I mean, it's basically two newbies fighting each other. Two, untrained people fighting each other. Like, you could argue. I guess you could argue, like, well, he should be better with a lightsaber. Well, I mean, it's the Force. You also got to take into account the Force is awakening within Rey and within Kylo Ren. And the Force, can help you do amazing things, So, I mean, it wasn't until after Kylo Ren was like, "You need a teacher. I can show you the ways of the Force," and then Rey was kind of like, "The Force? Oh yeah, I forgot. Maz Kanata and everybody has been telling me, to feel the Force and everything." And I've been, I've been using it a little bit with the Jedi mind trick and everything. So, I mean, it wasn't until then to where she's like, oh yeah, the Force. Like, she kind of got reminded a little bit. I think before she was just kind of fighting to survive and, defend Finn and everything. But it wasn't until that point, and then I think she got a little bit of help from the Force. So, like, and Kylo Ren was he was hurt. He was fighting out of rage, and he was wounded, and he's not completely trained. So I mean, it's basically two untrained people fighting each other. So I mean, it's not like everybody's expecting, because he wants to be like Darth Vader, and everybody's expecting him to be the new Darth Vader of these movies, which he probably will be, by the time Episode 8 rolls around. But I mean, they expected that, like, right off the bat. They're like, oh, why is he, like, doing this? And why is he throwing tantrums? And why is he getting beat? And why is he not as powerful? Because he's not a Sith Lord. He's nowhere near as powerful as Darth Vader yet. I don't know if he'll ever get to that. I mean, Anakin was pretty powerful. But, I mean, he's the one that brought balance to the Force and whatnot. I mean, he's the one from the prophecy. He's the chosen one. So, I mean, I don't know if he'll ever be as powerful as Anakin. As powerful as Anakin. But I mean, I think he's going to be very powerful because he's a Skywalker. He's got Skywalker blood in him. But I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward. It's an evolution with Rey and with Kylo Ren. They're both not at their, top peak forms or anything like that. So I mean, if it was like that, if Rey was a full-fledged Jedi Knight and Kylo Ren was a full-fledged Sith Lord, both at the top of their game, then yeah, the fight would have been a little bit different probably. Kylo Ren probably would have won or something, who knows what could happen when they're both fully trained and powerful and everything. But, yeah. People are like, oh, I hate people's complaining. The complaining is annoying, and I don't know. I don't know what else I want to talk about. But I mean, I can't wait for Episode 8 and Episode 9, and I'm interested to see what they do with the Rogue One movie. I think the trailer will help me decide whether. I mean, I'm definitely interested and excited to see because it's Star Wars, but I think the trailer will give me an idea of where it's going. And I'm definitely interested to see what they're going to do with that Han Solo movie. And I think there's supposed to be a Boba Fett movie, which should be really cool. And then, Episode 9. I mean, Disney has said that they want to make a Star Wars movie every year for the foreseeable future. They want to release a Star Wars movie every year for, the foreseeable future. So I'm totally fine and happy with that as a Star Wars fan. I'm like, okay, cool. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I mean, they're awesome. Keep them coming. So, I mean, yeah, I think that's all I gotta say right now. Oh, the last episode of Star Wars Rebels was amazing. Um, Spoilers. Darth Maul comes back, but he's not. He no longer accepts or takes on the name of Maul, or no longer takes on the name of Darth. He's just simply known as Maul. But he has a couple other names in the episode. First, he says that you can call him Old Master, and then the Inquisitors are all calling him the Shadow. So I think it's cool that he had a couple names, and how he was kind of like pretending to be like an old decrepit, like kind of a Yoda type when he first meets Ezra. That's pretty cool. And then like he kind of shows himself more and more as him and Ezra go along on the journey, and he gets Ezra to trust him. And that was cool. I thought Ezra was gonna like run away with Darth Maul and stuff. I was like, what's going on? Is Ezra gonna turn to the dark side right here? I don't know. But I mean, it looks cool, and like, um, I forget Ezra's master's name now. But he gets blinded by Darth Maul in the fight, and then Ahsoka and Darth Vader fight, which is awesome. And they get like trapped in this Jedi temple, or this Sith temple that they're at, and then like, Darth Maul gets pushed off the edge of the pyramid where him and Ezra's master is fighting. I can't believe I can't remember his name. But he gets pushed off the edge, and I'm like, you better have not just killed Darth Maul in the episode that you just introduced him in. I was pissed, because then you don't see him for like the rest of the episode, and the episode's like ending, and then you see Ezra and his master get away and return to the rebels, and Darth Vader walks out of the Sith temple, but you don't see Ahsoka. So I don't know. We don't know if Ahsoka made it or not. We're gonna have to wait till season 3, which I'm excited for. And you see Darth Maul flying away, and I believe it's either Darth Vader. It could. I think it's. I want to say it's Darth Vader's TIE fighter. I don't know if it's Vader's TIE fighter or if it's just a random TIE fighter that was there. But I was like so happy when I saw that. I was like, yes! So that means Darth Maul is going to be in season 3. And he's so much more cooler and badass because he's not really... He says he's not Darth. He's not like a Sith Lord anymore. He's just his own thing. Because everybody's betrayed him. Like, you know, the good side's against him. The dark side wants to get rid of him. You know, I'm sure Palpatine tried to kill him or do something with him. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully we'll get to see. But he's basically out to kill everybody. So that's awesome. Interested to see if there might be a Darth Vader versus Darth Maul fight. But I mean, yeah, it's awesome. And let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Star Wars, what I've talked about in the comment section below, and comment and subscribe and like if you want to. All right, y'all. May the Force be with you. Peace.